Do you really need to use a good bread flour when making sourdough? I decided to do a little research and to put it to a physical test on my sourdough. I chose an accessible, store-brand bread flour and all-purpose flour to test against the King Arthur flour that I constantly use in my everyday baking. Throughout the process of making the dough, I noticed that both the store-brand bread flour and store-brand all-purpose flour were very sticky in comparison to the King Arthur, so I decided to look at the ingredients list, and what I found was that the flours were the exact same ingredients, except for the bread flour was unbleached. The rest of the ingredients on that list were synthetic vitamins and minerals that were taken out during the processing of the flour. And to top it all off, bread flour typically has an 11 to 12% protein ratio in it to make your bread more dense and strong to help that gluten develop better, which in turn gives you those airy pocket bubbles that we're all after in our sourdough. Now, the bread flour from the store had 0 protein in it, which makes sense because the bread was a little more dense and it tasted almost metallic in a way. I've got to imagine that's because it's enriched with iron. Now, the all-purpose flour was just a way worse version of the bread flour, so honestly, I wouldn't recommend either one. You still got a decent bread, but it didn't taste very good and it's not too good for you. So I would recommend the King Arthur bread flour where you get the right consistency, great bubbles, and great flavor.